As always, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm using this iPad, and I'm looking over. Who the hell cares? I don't know what the hell's going on. Here's what's going on. Is the camera that way? Maybe we should... Anyway. Is the lens? Where the hell's the lens? I think it's right there. All right. I do business with a lot of players. I have an empire. The David Bronstein empire. My wife keeps telling me, stop calling it an empire. It's an empire. In my mind, it's an empire. And it should be an empire. It's an empire. I have huge deals on the table. Startups and TV infomercials and TV products and crowdfunding. Empire. I do business with many, many players. They all do shit. What am I going to do? That's the way it is. Look, the big shots from BlackBerry. You think what the hell's going... Target, BlackBerry, Avon, Pepsi, they're all going to the toilet. That's the way it is. You need people. Like Richard Branson says, you need people to run the stuff. You can't do it all yourself. And I don't want to do it. I just want to do what I do. Andrew keeps saying, what do you do? Here's the deal. I'm doing business with this one deal, and many startups I'm involved in, and all these startups. And one of these startups, as I talk about, is called Eve. It's the Uber of nightclubs. And as with all these startups, they're always looking for dough, and they've raised a lot of dough. They're always raising dough, raising dough, raising dough. So I pitch people different deals. I say, hey, what are you doing? I just get back from Starbucks, where Jared works, and he's doing something for Mars, the movie Mars. He's doing a promo for Mars. There's a spaceman, just space shoot on there, and he's talking to Hal, the computer. If anybody knows what the hell I'm talking about. So, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. So, how's my hair? I gotta get a haircut. So, thank God I have hair and it's still black, and it's blue black, and I don't dye my hair. Thank God everything is, I look like I'm 19, touch wood. So, what the hell am I talking about? So I'm raising money. So I pitch people. I say, look, I'm partners in a startup. Could be the next Uber. It's the Uber of nightclubs. And Mark Cuban turned down an investment in Uber. He said, I turned it down. When they came to him, they said, what are you, nuts? You're going to be fighting with the taxi commissions? You're never going to get it off the ground. And now, as we all know, Uber's worth $50 billion. He said, look, in the article I read, he said his emotions about not wanting to be wrong were more important than logic and investing in Uber. Because he didn't want to be wrong. He said, I'm not going to invest in Uber. They're going to have such problems with traffic and taxi commissions, whatever he was saying. They're never going to get off the ground. And he wanted to prove himself to be right. And because of that, he did not invest in Uber. And he said other investors, they didn't care. They said, well, roll the dice. That's fantastic. Great idea. Best of luck to you. Here's the dough. Let's go. He didn't do that. He said now he changes his thought of thinking. So when I talk to people, I'm partners in a startup called Eve, which I am partners. And I brought Jared into the deal. Jared and Brandon, his friend, they're the promoters, the club promoters. And I know a lot of money players. And I know huge players, billionaires I know. And I know the money guys that I know they have money. So when I pitch them, hey, you ought to get involved in Uber. They're looking for investment. They're always looking for investment. They're always raising money. Even Kick just raised $50 million. Always raising, whatever the hell they do. So I tell my money guys. Now, my money guys, you would think they would say, David, I'm not interested. Thank you very much. But for some reason, they all say, oh, I'd love to meet them. Set up a meeting. Let's go. And when the money guys tell me, let's set up a meeting, let's go, I think, oh, they want to invest. They want to put money into Uber because my shares, they keep going up. The value of the shares go up with more investments and more business and bullshit. So I have a vested interest in getting dough because the more dough and the more valuations, and then people buy them out, and I become the billionaire that I should be. But when we go to the meetings, and the Eve management team pitches my money guys. And I expect a check right then and there. I said, okay, give me $1 million, let's go. That's how I expect it. Unfortunately, it hasn't happened like that. But at least I know my money guys have money. And whether they put it or not, it's all rolling the dice. It's next. That's all it is. You see so many stories. The guys that ran the Queen of Versailles, I call her Versailles. The Queen of Versailles, they ran out of money. They were always raising money. Now they have a huge condo hotel in Las Vegas. But that's the way it is. You got to keep next. That's the way it is. So I don't care about that. I just go next. I don't care. There's no emotions in my world. It's all next until you get the dough. But at least I know my guys have money, and whether they put it or not, they still go to the meetings. I guess they have to go to the meetings. They want to hear what the hell's going on. They want to hear what the pitch is, what the investment, whatever. Okay, great. And then I have other players that I pitch. I pitch everyone. I don't know who knows who. And other players I pitch. I'm partners in a company called Eve. It's a startup. They're always looking for money. And one guy says to me, oh, I know the biggest players. They're like the sharks. They're like the sharks on Shark Tank. They're the ones. They're the biggest. I said, oh, that's fantastic. I'm going to set up a meeting with you, and you'll pitch in whatever it is. Great. So I set up meetings with other people that don't have the money. Maybe they do, I don't know. But they know people with money. And now you never know who knows who. So I set up a meeting. I set up with this one guy. I know the sharks, the bullshit, whatever the hell it is. Great. So I talked to my partners from Eve. I said, whatever happened with this meeting with the sharks? My partners say, yeah, he's full of shit. I said, he's full of shit. Yeah, he's full of shit. We met. I haven't heard from him in 2 weeks. I said, why is he meeting? If he has no intentions of bringing his money guys in, his sharks in, to facilitate to move the deal along, because my pitch to him, whatever, is that he wasn't going to invest the millions in the Eve app. He knows players to invest the meeting, and he needed to know details, whatever it was. So if he was hot enough to want to meet you, because I didn't coerce him, I didn't force him, I say, get over there, you got to meet. I said, I'm part of a startup, they're always looking for money. Oh, I know the guys for money. Why would he take the time to actually meet with my partners from Eve and then not get in touch with them for 2 weeks? Say, oh, I set up a meeting with this guy, I set up a meeting with that guy, oh, I got in touch with that. And not even get in touch with my partners from Eve and say, look, I spoke to everybody, nobody's interested, nothing. He didn't even do that. My partners from Eve haven't even heard from this guy for 2 weeks. Then what's the point of meeting? Another guy I spoke to, I said, I'm partners in Eve. Oh, I got to get a partner. He said, I know somebody, a big player. I know a big player, he's from Saudi Arabia. He's from Saudi Arabia, manages billions of dollars, $1 billion fund. This guy who runs a bank, the biggest bank in Saudi Arabia, manages money. I think his name is Bernie Madoff. He manages money, and he doesn't have to ask anybody for money. He decides where to put the money. He doesn't have to pitch anybody. He manages the money. This guy takes the money, puts it here. And my partners from me said, well, we're looking for the first round, second round, whatever they're bullies that win $1 million. And this guy says, no, forget the million. We're getting you $10 million. $10 million. That's what we're getting you from the guy in Saudi Arabia. All right. So my guy doesn't have the 10, maybe he does have 10 million. I know he married rich, but my guy, he didn't say he's going to take 10 million out of his pocket, but he knows the banker from Saudi Arabia, he's going to put the 10 million in. That's all right. So, but my guy has to meet my partners from Eve, so they meet. Then they meet. Then they meet. I don't know how many meetings they had. 20 different meetings. There's so much meat, they could have started a butcher shop. That's how many meat. I don't know what the hell they're meeting for. Then final, and then writing business plans and calculations. I said, they already have business. Oh, I have to rewrite it. I have to write it, change it. I got to change the. I said, what the hell the guy that, what are you changing the business plan? It's their company. I got to change it. Well, I found out they met. They met a few days ago. With the banker of Saudi Arabia, they met. So I said, my partner's at Eve. What went down with the banker of Saudi Arabia? He said, he's full of shit. I said, why is the banker full of shit? Well, he says he knows some people, he manages investments, he manages banks, and he's going to pitch it to a few people. I said, pitch it to a few people? My guy tells me that this guy doesn't have to pitch to anybody. He manages all the money. He decides where to put the money. He said, well, I don't know. Maybe something will come out of it. I don't know. I said, what the hell's going on? I don't understand. I know the guys with money that I know have money. When I pitch them, well, you got to invest in Eve. It's the next Uber startup. And they say, oh, so set up a meeting. All right, so they set it up. They do, they don't, whatever they do. I know they have money. It's yes or no, you roll the dice. But the other guys who tell me they know somebody and they want to still meet you, if they have no intentions of investing, they have no intentions of even pitching their guys, maybe they don't even know anybody, why are they taking the time to sit with my partners at the Eve management team and go to meetings and emails and phone calls with knowing they're not going to do anything, knowing there's no money guys, there's no nothing. Why even do it? I don't understand. Why tell me they know somebody? Why don't they say, Dave, I don't know anybody? That's real easy. Why say, oh, I got to set up a meeting, I have to meet them, knowing they're not going to do anything. Why? And my partners from Eve said, mofo. Is that right, mofo? FOMO. What the hell's mofo? Motherfucker, that's mofo. FOMO. What's FOMO? Fear of missing out. Did you ever hear this? FOMO? I never heard it. We have friends that I like very much live in Florida. The wife used the once FOMO. I said, what the hell's FOMO? She even knew it. I didn't even know what it is. Fear of missing out. My partners from Eve said, it's fear of missing out. They don't want to miss out. They know they have nothing going on. They don't know anybody, but they don't want to miss the boat. Maybe they do, maybe they don't, but they don't want to miss the boat. They're not taking any chances. So they're going to go to a meeting. They're going to hear what's going on. They don't want to miss it. You want to tell me what the hell's going on? That's all I want to know. What is I have no time for that. You know, Andrea says there's everybody else, then there's me. And she's right. When I go to Las Vegas, which I'll be booking today, when I go to Las Vegas, I don't stay at Circus. I used to take the kids to Circus, play the carnival games, the amusement, but I don't stay there. It's a rundown hotel. I don't want to say that. I love Las Vegas. But it's not for me. And I'd say other hotels, Sahara. I would never say that. I knew somebody to say the Sahara. But I'd never say the Sahara. It's not even there anymore. But I'd love to. I mean, it's an old hotel. I like old Las Vegas. What's there around old anymore than Las Vegas? Maybe the old showgirls were 125. That's the old part of Las Vegas, the old showgirls from the Stardust. And that's not even there anymore. What the hell am I talking about? So I wouldn't stay at those hotels, but people stay there. So I cannot, for years and years, even today, I still think everybody does what David Bronstein does. But I can't think like that because there's nobody like David Bronstein. So if I'm interested in something, in a deal or something, and I want to pursue it, I want to capitalize on it, I want to make money with it, then I feel I can, then I will take the necessary steps, jump through the hoops, whatever you have to do, bust through the barriers, the obstacles, the adversity, whatever you have to get it going. And because I believe I can get it going, I know the people to get it going. So when I met the partners from Eve, I said, I'll get you the money. I know a lot of money guys. And that's what I did. I didn't think, I'll just tell them I know a lot of money guys. I don't know anybody. And I'll just go to meetings knowing I can't get anybody. Why would I think that? It's stupid. It's a waste of my time. I want money for the deal because they value the company to be $1 billion in 5 years. I'm going to roll the dice that Eve will be worth $1 billion in 5 years. And starting in November, that's the first year. We have 4 more years now because I met the guys a year ago in November 2014. That's when I met them. So my intentions are to do whatever I say I'm going to do, and then I do it. So I expect other people, other players, other business associates to do whatever they say they're going to do. If they know somebody, they have to know somebody. You can't just say, I know somebody, knowing you don't know anybody, and still go to meetings knowing nothing's going to come out of it because you don't even know anybody. Why even go? Why waste my time, my partner's time, their time? Fear of missing out. Is that the craziest thing you ever heard of? Fear of missing out. That's what the kids do Saturday night. They're afraid they're going to miss out on a party. They're going to miss out on a movie. They're going to miss out. There's action going on. Missing out. I understand you have fears, but fear of missing out to waste your own time. Intentionally knowing you don't know anybody. Knowing it's not going to go anywhere, but you're still going to go to a meeting and feel like a big shot. It doesn't make any sense to me. You know what makes sense to me? Dave's TV Empire at Rogers.com. That's what makes sense to me. My company produces television infomercials. We're always looking for the next $1 billion deal. The ShamWow, the Slap Chop, the Snuggie Blanket. $1 billion deals. We're always looking for the next hot product. If you have the hottest products, my company produces infomercials. We'll bankroll it on TV. Get in touch with me. If you have the hottest product, we're always looking for affiliate marketers, social media influencers to market online, digital stars, eBay pros, Amazon pros. Always looking for marketers to market online. Well, my company that goes on TV, and we're always looking for the next digital star. These stars, digital star, Hayes Greer is a 15-year-old Vine star on Dancing with the Stars. The Fat Jew just got signed by CAA, the biggest Hollywood talent agency. If you want to be the next digital star, you're a blogger, you're a fashion blogger, you make crazy videos, you're on Vine, you're on Instagram, you're on Snapchat, you're a hot girl, you're uploading crazy videos, you're uploading pictures, you're giving away free content. Stop giving away free content and get in touch with me, Dave's TV Empire at Rogers.com. My company will bankroll you on TV and online. We're looking for the next big digital star. These digital stars are getting book deals, merchandise deals, reality shows, TV network deals. We're going to make you the star. We're going to promote you online and TV. Get in touch with me, Dave's TV Empire at Rogers.com. Jared even told me today, some schmucky guy put pictures of himself showing how to do a bun in his hair. A bun, male buns, whatever they call it. A bun. It became so popular, went viral. He's on television. Some schmuck putting a bun in his hair. Get in touch with me, Dave's TV Empire at Rogers.com. Anybody, you don't need talent anymore. If you can walk and chew gum at the same time, you could be the next digital star. Dave's TV Empire at Rogers.com. And there's no mofo, FO, lobo, coco, loco, joko, fear of missing out. You're not going to miss out at Dave's TV Empire at Rogers.com. Goodbye. I don't know what the hell I'm doing here. Goodbye.